Mic check, mic check. Mic check, mic check. Hello, hello. Coming in loud and clear. Hello, hello, mic check. Welcome back. It's been a while. It's been a while. What's up, everyone? All right. Let's do some mixing. Let me do this first. What's been new, guys? Where's my... There we go. Oh man, this is all gashed up. Oh, this side's even worse. We need a new desk mat. Let's have a drip. Let's have a drip ski. Cheers, my friends. Cheers, my friends. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Live mixing. We're here on Tuesday. We are here on a Tuesday, which might be the new day for live mixing. We'll see. I'm not 100% sure on that. But it does kind of fit better with the schedule that it's kind of tough to get some quiet around here. And this mic's pretty crazy. So it picks up everything. One thing that I hate is that in the summer, in the winter, we have this thing going on off all the time. Let me know if you can hear like that droning air or it's just the heater, really. It's the central air. Because if you can, then I have to figure out a way to like drown that out. Rob Reiner and his wife got murdered by his son. Yeah, I saw that. It's insane. I actually saw a video from Billy Bush, the guy from Access Hollywood, talking about it. And it was interesting. He was like, when he heard that they got murdered, he immediately knew it was the son, because he interviewed them and there was this whole thing with the son. But just pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy. Guy made some good movies. Oh, that's one thing that that I'm gonna be doing for my New Year's resolution. Listen to this. My New Year's resolution. What day is it? Is it 16th? It's not too early for our New Year's resolutions, right? Here's my New Year's resolution. I will be watching and reviewing a movie that I haven't seen. Maybe even some that I have seen. But I'll be watching a movie and reviewing it every day, as much as I possibly can. I want to try to do one a day. Because I realized I haven't watched as many movies as I used to watch. I just started picking up movies again like month or two ago. I've been like on a roll watching a lot of movies. I used to watch movies all the time. But I guess after COVID, I started watching more YouTube and live streams, and I just haven't been I haven't been able to keep up on my movies. And a lot of TV. No more. Those days are gone. We're going back to movies. When you got free time, you got a couple hours to kill, just throw a movie on, you know what I mean? No reason to watch anything else. There's so many movies out there. But I'm going to try to watch a movie. I've watched this end of the year. I watched a bunch of Christmas movies. I watched Bugonia. We seen Bugonia in theaters. It was awesome. Great movie. My favorite movie of the year so far. This might change because I haven't seen a couple others that I want to see. But right now, my favorite movie of the year is Weapons. Weapons is the best if you've seen Barbarian, it's the guy that did Barbarian. Weapons is so much better, in my opinion. So much better. It's one of my favorite movies that I've seen in a while. And I really liked Barbarian when it came out. It was such a fun movie. Check out Weapons if you haven't. It's so good. It's so freaking good. I'm not going to spoil anything, but it's an ensemble done in a really interesting way. And just don't watch anything about it. Just don't. I've been going into movies with no trailer, nothing. All I know is that who the director is and the name of the movie. I hate watching trailers. If there's one thing that I can impart in you, stop watching trailers. Because they fucking ruin all these movies with trailers. Like, even knowing who's in a movie can ruin the trailer, can ruin the movie for you. Just don't. Just look. Just, this is the director. This is the type of movie it is. This is the name of the movie. And just go in blind. It's such a better viewing experience. Let me look at my Letterboxd, because there was a few other movies that I liked. Weapons is easily my favorite so far. I watched Killers of the Flower Moon on the plane, which I didn't see last year. Was that last year or was that this year? Let me see. I think that came out last year, right? Oh, that came out 2 years ago. Killers of the Flower Moon, excellent movie. Really enjoyed that one. I watched Seven again, and I hated it. I think it's a stupid movie. Frankenstein is the other movie. That's the other, like, Weapons and Frankenstein, the new Guillermo del Toro Frankenstein. Oh man, what a trip. I didn't even know, this is another thing, I didn't even know anything about this movie. It just popped up on Netflix one day, and I was like, let's just see kind of how shitty this is going to be. I was just expecting it to be terrible. I didn't even know GDT made it. So I'm watching, I'm like, this is fucking fantastic. A beautiful, awesome take on Frankenstein. I liked it. I know some people didn't like it, but I really liked it. Oh, the other movie that I watched recently was Eddington, which I thought was good. I thought it was good, but I didn't really like the way that it... I don't know. I feel like it kind of like Beau is Afraid. It just didn't quite nail it. Like, it just doesn't nail the landing properly. Like, you get a really interesting movie and a really interesting premise, and it's Ari Aster, so you know there's some fuckery going on, but it just never really lands the plane good. I still thought it was good though. And then Bugonia was good too. And Sinners I didn't like so much. I was really into Sinners in the beginning, and then it becomes something completely else. It becomes basically a siege movie, and I just wasn't into it. I was like, this is kind of... I was way more interested in these two brothers trying to open this juke. I was so much more interested in that than whatever the fuck happened after that. That's my take on Sinners. But I know some people really enjoyed it. They thought it was really good. So those are my favorite movies of the year so far. Weapons easily clears all of them. Weapons is so good. If there's any movie that you should watch this year, watch Weapons. There's nothing else I can say about it. I give you the premise. The premise doesn't spoil it because they talk about it as soon as you open the movie. But you're in this town, and there's these kids in one classroom. All of the kids in this one classroom disappear. Okay? Except for one kid and the teacher. So then the next scene opens, and everyone's harping on the teacher, like, what the fuck happened in your class? And then it starts from there. It's really good. Yeah, Street Fighter looks pretty cool. Love that movie. It's fuck what they did to the natives. It's not even that it was fucked. It was just like, first of all, I didn't even know there was... I had no idea that family even existed, or like that group of people even existed. When you think of like Native Americans, you don't think of them as like wealthy. Like, you just don't think of them in a high society wealth situation. These were the richest... It was the richest per capita area on the planet at the time, because they just found a shitload of oil. And yeah, it was so good. But the problem with that movie specifically was when it got into the trial, I was kind of lost at that. I was like, all right, let's just fucking end it. Have you watched Complete Unknown? No, I haven't. Let me see a little about it. I haven't even heard of it. Oh, you know, was there one more movie Oh no, I do want to watch this one. Did that come out this year? I came out last year. All right, I'll probably watch this one the next day or so. Another movie I watched that I thought was really good was Caught Stealing. It's a Darren Aronofsky movie. Starring Austin Butler. Why is it doing this? Yeah, Darren Aronofsky movie starring Austin Butler. Check it out. It's on Netflix, I believe. It's great. It's an excellent movie. It's a little bit. It's not like his other movies, like Black Swan, or he has so many great movies. Requiem for a Dream. It's not like that. It's kind of like Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels. Like those like UK kind of like crime movies. It's kind of like in that world, which is cool. It's a super fun movie if you haven't seen it. Best series of the year is American Primeval on Netflix. I haven't seen that. I haven't been watching many shows. I've been more a movie guy recently. But I do want to watch Pluribus, which I hear is a good show. There's a couple shows I want to check out. Kate just watched the P. Diddy documentary. I haven't seen that one yet. I kind of don't want to watch it because I liked P. Diddy. I thought he was cool. I always thought he was a cool guy until all this stuff came. I had no idea. He's a real piece of shit. So I kind of don't want to watch it and ruin my idea of P. Diddy. He lives in my head as the hype man to Biggie Smalls forever, and I don't want to let that go. Because that was a cool era of music. That whole like glam rap era with Biggie, and it was awesome. But yeah, let's see. Spielberg trailer dropped this morning. It looks great. What is it? What is it about? Yeah, the one that 50 Cent made. Yeah, he's such a troll, dude. But Kate said it was awesome. It was a great documentary. She was shocked at the footage that's in that movie. Yeah, that's been a theory for a while. I just don't know why he would murder his best friend. They really were best friends. Unless he is that crazy. Which he kind of... Like, when I saw that Joker stuff, when he dressed up like the Joker, I was like, man, maybe this guy is, like, out there. Disclosure Day? Oh, interesting. Yeah, I'm hyped. There's a lot of good stuff. It feels like movies have kind of come back in a big way. There's a lot of great movies. Theaters are kind of becoming big again. People going to the theaters. Like when we went to see Bugonia, it was the first time I've been to a theater in a while. And it is fun to go see a new movie in a theater with everyone there excited to see it. That said, like, I don't like going to like a big AMC or like sometimes those are cool, but we have like indie movie theaters here, which are pretty fun. I like that vibe a lot more. The problem with those theaters is that the screens aren't as good as my fucking TV. And the sound's not as good as my TV. So I'm a little bit spoiled there. What are we mixing today? I don't know. Oh, I got the... We got the Bull City stuff in. So Bull City, if you guys didn't know, Bull City has released their own flavors here. Bull City flavors, which is pretty damn cool. Pretty damn cool. So I kind of want to try something with one of these. I've tried the strawberry already. The strawberry's pretty good. What else in the new? What is any other new stuff has come out? So if you guys don't know, I went to London a couple weeks ago. We took the kids. Me and the wife took the kids to London. We had ourselves a nice little trip out there. We spent about a week out there, and it was awesome. I love that city. It's a great city. Honestly, the way that they do public transportation there is just I'm so envious of it. You can go anywhere in that huge city just by hopping on the tube or getting on a bus. And it's like New York, but way more efficient than New York. And the city is also just nicer than New York. It's just like a nicer, cleaner city. Beautiful there. The other thing I wanted to do when I was there was like, let's go look at the shops around here. Because I know the UK is a little bit different vaping-wise compared to the US. And unfortunately, the shops were just all disposables. I mean, I had to really search for like a normal, that had like normal juice. And all the juice was just kind of like older, juice that just like, I really couldn't care less about this stuff. And I just truly don't understand. I just don't understand it. I don't understand how this disposable thing how it's become so popular and how shops have just kind of just swapped completely over to disposables. I mean, it must have happened and then regulations and whatnot, and then just the ease of getting that stuff. Like, it's so easy to just get a shitload of like disposable stuff in. But it is unfortunate because, in my opinion, what do I know? I don't own a shop. But in my opinion, I feel like you would have a much better... I mean, no one was in these shops. There was people vaping everywhere. They're all vaping disposables. Barely saw any smoking at all. It does seem like London is a much higher vaping city compared to a lot of other places I've been to. But it does seem like you would have a more dedicated customer base if you at least had both. If you sold both, right? I'm speaking like hardware and software, whatever this stuff is. You know what I mean? Not just the juice and disposals, but it is what it is. Yeah, we was in the UK. We were in London. We stayed around in South Kensington, but we traveled all around. We saw all the spots, and it was fun. People just too lazy to do much effort. They use and dispose. Yeah, but my theory also is that if shops offered other things, because they just don't even offer it. You can't even get, like, you can't go in and get a dripper. I was talking to this guy, and I was like, "Do you sell like any drippers or anything?" He's like, "Dude, that's like old school, bro." I'm like, "Yeah, I know it's old school. I get it, but why don't you sell them? You're a vape shop." But no, he didn't sell them. He sold like some Aspire tanks and like kits and stuff. But he did sell juice, which was nice. Like, he sold like, you can just buy juice, which was cool. You have to do the whole short fill thing, which I completely forgot about. Or you could just buy a disposable. I imagine that's going to be changing with the incoming regulations, though. I'm not sure exactly how that's going to work. I asked the guy, I was like, "Are you worried about the regulations coming down?" He was like, "Yeah, but..." He's like, "We've been through this over and over again." So it's kind of like the US, where it's like, it doesn't even matter. Like, whatever regulations they're going to put out there, we're going to work around them. And the products are still going to be available. So that's something that the FDA, I think, should, if they're really serious about regulating vaping, is something they need to consider, is that the regulations that they're going to put in will get around them legally, right? You'll be able to get around them legally, or even illegally. Like, people, shops are just like, I'm not going to stop. I'm just going to keep selling. But not yada yada. You know what I mean? I don't get it. God, I can't stand vape shops here anymore. I never buy anything really, though. Yeah, I don't get it either. At least just have something. Like, something. It just makes me think that a lot of the vape shops, not all of them, but a lot of them, they're by people that don't really, I don't know. I don't want to say they don't care, because that's not true. It's just like they just don't. They just want to sell what they think people are going to buy, and they have no interest in seeing the broader industry as a whole and what they can offer. Like, if I was a vape shop, there'd be a very specific, like, you could sell like high-end stuff, right? Imagine being the one shop in London that sold vaping with like high-end stuff, atomizers, hardware, maybe even DIY stuff, juice, and disposables, right? And the stuff for disposables. That place would be popping. Any vapor in that surrounding area would want to go there. You'd be like, "Oh, let's go check it out. Let's go see the $2,000, what are they called? Geppetto or something." Stuff like that, Maybe he's got the new cool RDA by Grim Green in or something. Like, there's just like, there's no urgency at all, right? There's just survival, I guess, which, I don't know if I can blame them, but that was disappointing. I'm just so over the disposable era. I want something else. I truly want something else. The disposable era is not for me. It's just not for me. They suck. They still suck. They're not good. They're terrible. The juice is terrible. Even though I just made some disposables and they're fucking fire. So maybe I should try them. I made a few disposable recipes for this company and they are actually insanity. They're so good. But the problem is that I'm testing them on my device. I'm not testing them in a disposable. I have tested them in a disposable, but like on my stuff, they're good. Vape shops are owned by the same people that own smoke and cigarette shops. They sell meth pipes, for fuck's sake. Yeah. I mean, that's true. Yeah. I mean, there were a lot of great vape shops that were around, owned by people that really did like have an interest in it. Like, I don't know. Let's not harp on it. It is what it is. It is what it is. There's a market to be filled, if you're wondering. I will say that. If you're someone who has some money, there is a market to be filled selling that stuff. You have to, play by the rules in a certain sense, but it would be cool. All right. Yeah, so any of you guys in the chat, have any of you guys tried the Bull City flavors? Are there any of these that you would highly recommend? Because I've only tried the strawberry. I haven't even smelled any of the other ones. Here's a rich vanilla. I'm really curious on everything about these. So much. Ooh, that smells really good. That rich vanilla smells really good. That rich vanilla? We might have to try a little custard with this rich vanilla. Has anyone tried it? This is their peach. It would be cool to put one of their flavors in a commercial recipe. Get these guys some sales. Oh, that peach smells really nice. Okay, peach smells pretty good. Tastes pretty good. Session has his reviews up on ELR. Let's take a look at them. Does anyone have a link? Can someone send me a link rather than me hunting for it right now? This is their mango. Ooh, very bright smelling. Very natural, very bright. Very good. Candy cane, okay, it's just peppermint. Linda's forum on ATF, they're pretty good apparently. Yeah, whatever reviews you guys can just send me a link, that'd be cool. His rankings are super high. Yeah, unfortunately though, his rankings are always high, aren't they? It's kind of hard to discern. You kind of have to discern between like, okay, his scale is from 9 to 10. You have to find the scale within from 9 to 10. Because they'll do like a 9.5 or something, right? The grape smells really good. Oh, that has sucralose in it. So the grape has sucralose in it, which is not surprising given that grape usually has sucralose with it. I'm curious on why they do that. Most grapes do. Thank you, Fitty. Let's take a look here. Session Drummer. Shout out to Session Drummer, the Steam Crave guy. Look at that beautiful, beautiful, beautiful filled nail polish rack. Still using Liquid Barn VGPG bottles. I love to see it. Shout out Liquid Barn. All right, people just mix these up and they are steeping. Baja. Breaking into this brand new line. I guess that's percentages. 8.8 out of 10, the Baja. 8.8 out of 10. Let's see the Baja. What is Baja? Let's Google it. What flavor is Baja Blast? Citrus, sweet, fruity. So it's like a blue raz, isn't it? Blue raz, orange, mango. Primarily lime, but enhanced with tropical fruit undertones like mango, pineapple. So it's lime. So it's lime enhanced with pineapple. Oh, okay, interesting. Now you know. If you didn't know, now you know. At 5.5, it was fairly full and about a 7 out of 10 on the strength scale. So these are around like a 5% flavoring, which is nice. I love the little The little logo on there. I don't know if you guys can see that. Little logo on there. Little BCF truck. That's cool. That tastes like Baja to me. It tastes like Baja. Blueberry. Let's see what his blueberry score is. 9.4 out of 10. Blueberry. I would like a nice blueberry here. These are Linda's reviews. I don't know how to look at reviews here. Oh, here's strawberry. 5-star strawberry. Great candy strawberry, saturated, syrupy mouthfeel. This is an artificial strawberry. I don't get any white parts or leafy green or seeds that you get real strawberry. I do get a nice tasting strawberry. Strawberry candy with 0 off notes. I actually got a pretty juicy strawberry, but I also didn't mix it by itself. But to me, it was kind of similar to like strawberry ripe, maybe. It was more similar to strawberry ripe than TFA strawberry. It's like in that realm. Oh, there's a root beer? Oh, let's try root beer. I sure do love a root beer. Let's see what Linda says. Holy smokes, wasn't expecting this. Tastes like homemade old-fashioned root beer. I got the wintergreen on the inhale first thing, not a coolant, but just that. Oh, that smells like so good. Should we do a root beer float? Nice little root beer float. She tried this at 4%. And it's cardamom, cinnamon, definitely molasses. A crisp, clean beverage flavor. Another complex flavor, add your own vanilla ice cream. Well, let's try root beer float. Let's see what Session thinks about this. Let's try root beer float. Coffee candies at 9.5. Grape slush, 10 out of 10. He just likes the superlative. I mean, these are all like very high scores. 10 out of 10 for the rich vanilla. Moving on to the last one in the series, maybe the one I wanted to test the most. Right from the start, I could tell this wasn't going to be a regular vanilla ride. Picked up a few notes on this Madagascar vanilla. Interesting bakery undertone, caramel, and nuttiness. Some light spiciness, and a creamy carrier. Wow, talk about complex flavor. Creamy undertone carrier was interesting conclusion and stayed present. But below the main vanilla note, and helped bridge in the caramel bakery. So there's caramel, bakery, and spice notes. The nuttiness was a guess as it wandered around a bit to avoid complete isolation. 5.5, it was almost too damn good and almost assaulted you with its rich, creamy vanilla. I would put it very high on the strength scale at this percentage, at about 9.7 out of 10. It tasted very solidly in the Mada camp with its darker and slight spiciness. The amount of notes nuance might sound like a lot, but as a whole they worked in concert and presented as a, well, pretty rich and interesting vanilla. I have to say, it had a lot more than I expected it to. I could see a lot of uses for this one, and honestly, I can't think of another flavor on my racks that it was like, and I've got a lot of racks. So that's saying something. No one wants to buy a flavor only to dupe another one that they already have. You won't with this one. If you're in the mood for a hella surprising vanilla flavor, Madagascar based with light bakery, nutty, and spice notes, riding on a smooth, creamier carrier, you might want to look at the big bottle for this one. Sweetness was about mid. All right, let's try the vanilla first, because that's... Let's just try vanilla custard. Let's just do vanilla custard just to see kind of how this rich one is. Rarely if it goes to 9 to 10. Yeah, that's what I was saying. His scale, like if you see a score that's like an 8, that's a bad one. Yeah, that means he doesn't really like it. So, I mean, if Session, if you're watching, just know that is a, it's completely up to you. Your opinions are your opinions. But, it is a bit hard to discern between the nines and stuff, you know? Like, is it really a 9? Or is it more like a 7? Or is it a 10? Alright, let me do this first. Oh no, we're running low on VG. We're always low on VG, man. There's never enough VG, ever. I need new VG and I need a new scale. My scale's all fucked up. It's time to replace. I'm gonna order this today. We have to order. We have to. He describes them well, yeah. Yeah, they're fun to read too. I mean, I understand the idea of I get it. I mean, I get it. I get it. What's up, JB? The legend is alive. You have to go with description as opposed to scores. Yeah. Trust me, when I was doing reviews, it's not fun to give a low score. It doesn't feel nice to give a low score, but it is more entertaining. When something is bad and you score it bad, it is more entertaining to watch. All right, so let's do an easy little vanilla custard, just to see how this rich custard is, and then we'll do a real recipe. We'll do the root beer float. I love a good root beer vape. What did I do with it? Rich vanilla. I mean, I smelled it. It smelled good. I didn't really pick up much bakery or spiciness. It does smell like a vanilla cream. Running low, he pulls out Matt. No, it's empty. It's empty. I don't think I have any more. Yeah, that's it. I guess there is a little bit of like spicy. It's kind of like a French vanilla. It's a bit of French vanilla going on. All right, let's do this. BCF custard. Alrighty. Alrighty. How's everyone been? You guys have a good holiday? A good Thanksgiving? I haven't seen you guys since then. So we're going to do BCF rich vanilla. We're going to go 4%. We're going to crank it up. Nay. Let's go 3.5. And then let's do some premium custard. 1% of that. Let's do a touch of whipped cream. And let's do some cotton candy. I need to see if I actually have cotton candy. Yeah, we'll do like 1.5 of that. And I am gonna add super sweet. Just a touch of it. Yeah, we do have cotton candy. Let's mix it up. Got the arcless copper mech. Oh yeah, I need to get some hardware stuff. We gotta do some more hardware stuff, man. We're jonesing for it. Is it a custard or just vanilla? I think it's just a vanilla. I don't think it's a custard. I think it's just a vanilla. All right, let's try this. This is at 3.5. It smells really good. Like I want to drink it. This is the problem with my scale. It doesn't tear unless I sit here for a while and press it. I don't know what happened to it. Come on, baby. You can do it. You can do it. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I should have did. There we go. All right. Custard premium. I'm out of custard 2. Can you believe it? Just 1% of this. Too much custard premium, your e-liquid gets greasy. Be careful with it. Little whipped cream. A little cotton candy. Little super sweet. Beryllium super sweet. I'm pushing flavors way over limits lately to see what they can actually take, like 19% FA raspberry. Yeah, I mean, when I do the disposable stuff, we're upwards at like 50% total flavoring. It's crazy. It does make a difference. But in sub-home, you don't really need to go that high. Like, you get away with, like, less is more in sub-home. It's just always been true. You should order yourself a Pulse V3 Nitrous 22 from eSig1 in UK. They ship to FA real fast. I'm going to write that down so I don't forget. It's a little dappy on the nose. So probably it's going to need to sit a little while. Little dappy on the nose. Dappy as in diacetyl acetone acetylpropanol, which is which are diketones, which is the butter basically. And tastes really nice. However, too much of it can get greasy. And it's not particularly the best thing to vape. (50-60% the pushing I do from already). Yeah, I mean you can go upwards to like 50% total flavoring, and then like you want like the new sweetener stuff. What is it called? Neotame type sweetener stuff. Any good palm-derived VG gallons on Amazon? Most I saw don't specify. This is what I get on Amazon. I mean, well, that's the last one. I don't always get it. You can get Essential Depot, which is good. I mean, it's not the best. I shouldn't say it's good. It's not the best, but you can get it there. You can get like lab grade stuff, pharma grade stuff. I don't know much of a difference there, but I do know that it has like very low water content. The pharma stuff that they got was like really low water percentage. The lower the water percentage, the better, in my opinion. And obviously you want it to be like processed properly. I love Titan. Been subbed this channel over 7 years. Wayne still looks exactly the same. Thank you. You don't think I look bigger? Hopefully I look a little bit bigger. In a good way, not in a bad way. What's up, Dorkwing? What is that from? Dorkwing Duck? Okay, so it smells good. Let's try it. They jacked prices 3 times. Oh yeah, I saw that. You're right. I remember that. You're right. They are more expensive. I do remember that. That's why I don't get them anymore. Young lung was a lot smaller than middle-aged lungs. That's true. Middle-aged lungs. Oh no, I don't like that. Why is my name showing as Doc instead of Shindo? Oh, what's up, Shindo? All right, let's give this a dripper. Dripperoony. I think it needs to steep a little bit. I feel like it just needs to like let's let that one sit. Let's work on the root beer a little bit. It's hard for me to like really taste it because I'm not picking up. I'm getting like it's hard to explain. I'm not quite picking up on it as I want to. I want to let that sit. Actually, I'm gonna open the top a little bit. Let's let it air out a little bit. Why don't we? And while we do that, while that's airing, we're going to work on root beer float. Yeah, I'm not really picking much up on that. I'm going to let that one sit. Wayne with gray hair, 7 years old, still doing live mixing. You betcha. If you guys are still watching, I'll still be doing it. They started again what? Oh, really? Wow. Interesting. Snort some coffee beans? Let's do a root beer float. Let's look at Linda's notes real quick. She did 4%. So we'll do 3.5. We'll stick somewhere in the middle there. He did it at 5.5, and he says really strong, which is good to know. Good to know. Three and a half. Whipped cream. Yes, we're using whipped cream again. Yes. Do we use Flavora whipped cream? Oh! find anything. I can never find nothing. I can never find nothing. All right, so I got smooth vanilla. Whipped cream. It has to be in everything. It's so good. Oh yeah, SSA whipped cream. Good call. Oh, I might be out. Nope. I thought I might have been out, but I'm not. Of course not. You gotta have the SSA whipped cream. Yeah, we're gonna use that one instead. Yep. SSA whipped cream. Now I did get the smooth vanilla and Flavora vanilla bean. I haven't used these in a while. I don't remember which one is which. So we're gonna go the Flavora vanilla bean. The smooth vanilla is the one with. Oh, they also have the snow cream here. Possibly. We need like a thicker. Let's say you're making a 120 ml bottle of e-juice. What would recommend flavor percentages be? You just use the calculator. Just use the e-liquid calculator. e/liquid/recipes.com. It's just whatever is the individual flavorings. That defines your percentage. The total flavoring doesn't really matter too much. So if you're using, like, say you want a strawberry and you're using Capella sweet strawberry, you would just use this at like 5 to 8%, and then like a 0.5% to 1% of sweetener, which would be something like super sweet. The size doesn't matter when you're using ratio percentages. You know what I mean? Or volume when you're measuring that way. It'll scale. So that 5% of super sweet, that 5% of sweet strawberry is 5% of the total of 100%, obviously. Does that make sense? So no matter if it's 10 mils or 120 mils, it's still going to be 5%. You just need to measure it appropriately. All right, let's do SSA. We need like a thicker cream to kind of go throughout the whole thing. Yeah, 0.5% of vanilla bean. We need a thicker. We need an ice cream, basically. I mean, maybe we just go vanilla bean ice cream. I'm not opposed to that. Yeah, I got the ice cream vanilla. We could use this as the total base. It's probably a high in the running. I also got the vanilla cream extra. I forgot to say, another flavoring I've been using a lot of is Wonder Flavor's lemon sorbet. Man, that flavoring is freaking good, isn't it? That lemon sorbet is fire. Maybe some vanilla cream. I mean, I might just throw vanilla cream extra in there anyway. This is their vanilla pompona. What is this? I don't remember what this is. Yeah, it's like such a very specific vanilla, which is kind of cool. What is a pompona again? Oh, it's just like a vanilla bean. It's like a softer. I don't know if pompona. I'm gonna use it in something. Should make disposable with rose milk in it. Yeah, I would like to, but I just don't think it would work. It's just not. The disposables are so restrictive. You need like. You need ice. You need like flavors with like ice and 100% sucralose and shit like that. It's crazy. I would if there was a disposable out there that was good, that was like vape in a dripper, I'd be all over it. But they just don't exist. Yeah, primordial. Yeah, we're doing a root beer float. So we're gonna do ice cream vanilla. A little vanilla bean whipped cream. And I'm also going to add in some vanilla cream extra. Do 1% of that. So we can do 2 3/4. Let's try this. Let's give this a go. I gotta stop turning the scale off. Root beer float. Shout out Bull City. The goats. They are the goats. Yeah, they don't translate well. Yet. Who knows? Maybe in the future they will. SSA whipped cream. Flavor vanilla bean. Ice cream vanilla. Vanilla cream extra. I could smell the root beer from here, man. It's crazy. Some additive. Yeah, the whole short fill thing in the UK is just so laughably stupid. The fact that you need to do that for open e-liquid where disposable, you could just buy it and have 100 milligrams straight to the head. It's just so stupid, man. Oh, that smells wonderful. What's the last... Think about the last time you had a root beer float. They're delicious. I probably haven't had one in like 10, 15 years. How would you explain to a German guy the taste of root beer? That's a good question. The pompona is natural enough and artificial tasting enough at the same time. It is just it is like a very unique vanilla. Yeah, I'm not sure how it would describe the taste of root beer. Imagine an RY4 as a beverage without the tobacco. Have you ever had an RY4 vape? Imagine that without the tobacco as a beverage, carbonated. It's the best I could do. It's kind of hard. Imagine going to like an old creek, and there's a bridge there, and the bridge is made of metal, and under the bridge is all rusted metal, and the rain pours on it, and the water collects underneath the rusted metal and drips off. Imagine collecting that water that's dripping off the rusted metal, and then adding, a bunch of sugar and a little bit of cola in there. Kind of tastes like that. And that doesn't sound good, but it's fucking delicious. You ever find that champagne recipe? Oh, no, I haven't. But, shoot me an email so I'll double check again. I completely forgot about that. I remember I did look for it. I couldn't find it. You're talking about the Dragon Mousseau, the UK one, right? Or are you talking about the Liquid Barn one? Isn't root beer just Dr. Pepper or sassafras or something like that? Yeah, sassafras is the note, right? All right, on the hand, it tastes good. Let's try it. Let's try it in a vape. Oh, that's good. That is a good root beer float. Sassafras and wintergreen. But how do you describe sassafras? I don't really know. It's like a darker gingery flavor. I love Rupert Wooden after that. Cream soda may be the closest thing in Germany, but with caramel. Yeah. Let's ask ChatGPT. Let's see how ChatGPT would answer this. I'm kind of at a loss for words. How would you describe the taste of root beer to someone that has never had it before or anything like it? Sweet like vanilla and caramel, herbal and spicy. Imagine a cold fizzy drink that tastes like vanilla ice cream mixed with mild herbs and spices, sweet, smooth, and a little mysterious. That's a terrible. I don't know. Would you classify root beer as herbal? There is a spice to it. I wouldn't really classify it as like spiced though. It's not really. It's like cola. It's more like a cola, but sweeter. I don't know. Lighter maybe. It tastes like medicine, but good. Yeah. Yeah. Sassafras is the main. No. I just don't know how you would describe sassafras. Let me ask ChatGPT. How would you describe the flavor of sassafras? It's the same fucking thing. Imagine vanilla, cinnamon, and mild licorice blended together with a clean, woody freshness underneath. That's a pretty good description. That's a pretty good description. Vanilla, cinnamon, light licorice with a clean woody freshness underneath. That's a good description. Damn, ChatGPT is ace in the test. This root beer is really good. It's really good. The problem, though, I will say, I like this root beer a lot. The problem, I will say, is that Flavora root beer exists, and that one is really good. Is this one better? I'm not sure. I would need more time with it. Flavora root beer does have more bite to it, though. This one is more smooth. This is a smoother root beer. At least in this recipe, so that's why I don't want to say too much on like a final review, because this one is mixed, obviously. I haven't had too much time with this. Flavora root beer is damn near perfect. This one, I think the root beer is a little flatter. It's got like it's a little softer, but it also has more of like that. It's got a nicer sweetness to it than Flavora's does. So it's really kind of like, you know, pick depending on whichever one you think you're gonna need. The Flavora one has more bite, is a little bit more punchy, a little bit more like, you know, it's gonna in your recipe. This one is a little bit more smooth, a little bit more mellow, and a little sweeter, and it seems like it plays better in like if you want something that's like creamier. Like in a root beer float, you might want this one instead. No off notes or anything either. No harshness. Pretty good. 3.5%. I think these BCF flavors are pretty damn good, man. So far from what I've tried. This is their coffee candy. I'm very interested in this. Please don't smell like burnt espresso. Please don't smell like burnt espresso. It doesn't. We're going to taste it on the hand. That might be... We have to try this one. That might be the best coffee flavoring I've ever tasted. Yes, we're going to be doing recipe reviews again very shortly. After the holidays, we got a whole content plan coming. Recipe reviews. There's going to be a submission thing. So I'm not going to be asking. You're just going to dump it in the submission thing, and I'm going to pick it out when I pick it out. This might be the best coffee flavoring I've hand tasted ever. Let's try it. Let's just mix it up. We got one more bottle. Let's do it. Guess what's going to be in it? Whipped cream! I'm kind of let's see what the reviews are. Oh, shit. Does anyone have that session drummer or... River, quiet. Oops. Let's see. Has Linda reviewed this one? No. Thank you, Fiddy. He says, the moment I started this, I immediately struck with, this is just like an RY4, but for coffee. Yeah, you're speaking my language. That was my first thought, and I was never able to shake it. I don't think I've ever had a coffee candy. This flavor made me wish I had. Move this to 5.5%. It's a pretty believable coffee candy. 9.5. Okay. It's a 9.5. Says the candy had him unconvinced. Okay. Okay. Let's try it. Wait, what did he mix it at? 5? I'm going to go 3.5 again. Just going to keep it simple, baby. Keep it simple. Keep it simple. With some whipped cream. We are going to go TPA here. 2%. Let's do some vanilla milk froth. Actually, let's go lower. Let's go 2%. Let's go 2% on that. Well, let's do a little dairy. There we go. Let's give it a go. I don't think we need to go so high on the coffee because it's coffee. If I need to go high, I'll just add more. First time catching that? What's up, bro? Yes, still doing things on the website, yes. You'll be seeing a bunch of updates after the holidays. It's all content is we're gonna be doing content like crazy, guys. And we're gonna be reviewing movies, but on a different thing. Alright, here we go. Coffee candy. Coffee candy. The big thing is produced videos. It's the main thing I need to be doing. 2% coffee candy. I can smell the DAP on there. It does have some DAP in there. Tweaked Obsidian, but with butterscotch bumped to 1%. Still a great recipe 8 years later. I can't believe it's been 8 years. I cannot believe it. I can't believe the time. Where does it go? I can't believe my second daughter is going to be 1. I can't believe I even have a second daughter. I can't even believe that. What was that? What just fell? What fell? Am I hearing shit? You guys excited for Christmas? Crambus? What am I gonna get for Christmas? What am I gonna get for Christmas? I'll tell you what, London is beautiful during the holidays. Absolutely stunning. There's nothing like it. Really is nothing like it. And we just got a bunch of snow in the city here. The roads are basically ice. I had a big old nail in my tire. I had to bring that to the shop. Get it patched up. Yes, I can patch my own tire. No, I don't want to. I'll just pay someone to do it. It costs like $30. Feels like yesterday watching Skittles Ninja do a show for you. I know. No, it doesn't feel like just yesterday. It feels like that was literally a millennia ago. That feels so long ago. What am I gonna get? What am I gonna get? Yeah, I still talk to him. He's still in the Discord. He's doing good. I've like 10 jobs since I started watching him. That's awesome. Well, hopefully you enjoy some of them. Still do cereal milks. Yeah, that's an old one. Yeah, that is an old recipe. That's like one of the first. That's like one of the first. And that was like 11 years ago. But we still here, baby. We've outlasted everyone. Imagine. We've outlasted them all except Grim Green. He's the OG. It's gotta. Oh, all right, let's try this. Let's try this. It's a little funky because of the root beer, so we gotta have to pull through it. We have to pull through it a little bit. I'm not gonna re-wick just for this. I'm not getting burnt espresso, so it's already a 9.5 out of 10. Like what's his name said, Session. Maybe he was right. Maybe it is a 9.5, unironically. The coffee is like... Let's just simmer on it a bit. This might be the best coffee flavoring I've tried. It might be the best coffee flavoring I tried. Because I would say like 99.9% of coffee flavorings are like unusable to me. They all taste like burnt espresso, beans. Like, you know when you pour an espresso shot and you have that puck left? And that's just like eating that puck. That's kind of what they all taste like to me. None of them really have that like real creamy, mocha-like, chocolatey almost coffee body with like a nice sort of like nutty top note. They're all just like coffee espresso in your face, really difficult to work with. This is like the Session was saying, this is like an RY4 pretty much. It's kind of like an RY4. But I am getting like a nuttiness from it. Like it's like right there. It just needs a little bit extra of a push in that coffee area, and it could be perfect. So I'm wondering what else we could add to it to kind of push that coffee note forward a little bit, because it's right there on the edge. Maybe we just add more. Let's add another percent. I'm just gonna add 1 more percent. I'm also not really getting candy. I'm not sure why they said candy. There's another percent that we just added. I guess candy is better to say instead of just coffee, because it is thinner. Like, you're not getting that thick coffee body. You're just kind of mainly getting the coffee top note. Yeah, Sortil's still doing shit too. Yeah, that's right. He says he's going to start up again soon or something, right? Oh, this is another percent here. See if that's done anything. That one's up to like 3%. Okay, I would recommend 3%. This is like the coffee flavoring that I like. I'm curious if other people who like coffee flavors are going to like this one, because it is so different from everything else. You're not getting that burnt espresso note at all. It's much more of like a caramel with like slight woody, earthy, chocolatey cocoa notes at the top. It just needs body. You're gonna have to figure out how to add some body to it. This recipe's okay. It gives it a little creaminess, but you're gonna want a little bit of maybe like a chocolate would pair well with this. Some sort of milk chocolate maybe. Just a little bit to give it a little extra coffee body. But this is probably the best coffee flavoring I've tried. That is a coffee flavoring. Because I do make that, I forget the name of that recipe. Smoked butterscotch latte, that's what it is. So this is one of my favorite recipes. It's smoked butterscotch latte. Oh fuck! I forgot it's on this. I have to re-put it up. Fuck! I totally forgot about that. Let me write that down. Add smoked butterscotch latte to my lists. Good thing I have the video here. Look at that room. It's so foggy. Where's the recipe? So this is at this is using RF4 double by FE. That's what I use for the coffee. Maybe swapping that in place for this coffee is probably going to do this recipe better. It's probably going to be better in this recipe. But we probably have to add a little bit. We're probably going to have to add some sort of like extra body to it, because it is thin. The only downside to this flavoring is it's thinner. You're not getting that full bodied coffee flavor. Tasted a weird off note? Yeah, I gotta try that one. I love blue raz. Still like watching? Thanks, man. I'm glad I'm entertaining enough for you to still want to watch. Good that you quit, though. Hopefully you quit everything. You have no vices. All right, cool. So far, let's go back to the vanilla real quick. Let's try this one. Let's just see if this one's steeped a little bit better. This one might need like a day or two. Yeah, that vanilla is so like... It needs to sit. But that vanilla has like a really nice... like top vanilla note. I'm gonna let this one simmer a little bit. That tastes really good. I liked all three of these flavorings. I can definitely say I liked all three of these. The vanilla, the coffee, and what was the other one we tried? The root beer. These three are really good. I can like you can buy them and you'd be happy with that purchase for sure, 100%. The strawberry, from what I messed around with it, I was actually not enjoying it that much, but it might just be because of the recipe I put it in. It was a little too juicy, and it kind of was like muting things a little bit. So I'm going to mess around more with the strawberry before I can give a final deliberation on that. And then I'm curious about these other ones, so we'll try some of these other ones in the future. We'll see how these ones go. Like the cherry I'm interested in. It's a cherry one. I guess you did get jacked now that I'm looking at it? Hell yeah, baby. That's been my thing for the last year. I've been doing a lot of fitness. I mean, if I could show you what I looked like. I did a thing on my Instagram. So if you guys remember me, when I first started, I was pretty fit. Like, I wasn't the biggest dude, but I went to the gym a lot, worked out a lot. I was pretty fit. And then I kind of let myself go. Once I had a kid, it's kind of hard to... Once you have kids, it's hard to kind of keep up with that stuff, but the second one came out, I was like, all right, let's get back in shape and stick around a little longer for the kids. It's my daughter. Oh, you're so pretty. Can you believe she has blonde hair, blue eyes? This is our kid. Blonde hair, blue eyes. This is the other one. If I can zoom in. I don't know where the hell she got that shit from. This was actually back in like March or April maybe. Look at that guy. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. I was heavy, boy. It was so heavy. I'm in much better shape now. But I still got a long way to go. I still want to lose like 20 more pounds while putting on while keeping them up. I would like to stay the same weight. Maybe lose like 15 pounds total. But keep that thickness. I'm gonna stay in an XL. That's my ideal body type. XL shirt, but with not much fat on you. All right, there we go. Yeah, I was heavy. I got heavy. So what happens when you just sit around all day and eat fucking cheesesteaks and not sleep properly? You get all your weight, it goes around your stomach area. It's like the hardest weight to get rid of. Stop getting baked and eating ice cream at night. That was the other thing that I did really bad, was eating late at night. Supposedly it's not that big of a deal. So from everything I've read, that like eating at night, like bad food at night, isn't that big of a deal. The problem is that when you wake up, your body is not like fully rested. So your body's metabolism is a lot slower throughout the day. And it's harder for your body to burn that sort of like, keep it at like a good caloric burn throughout the day. You're actually like lowering your daily expenditure, which is not good at all. You want to keep your daily expenditure high. So sleep is really good for that. And then obviously like walking, running, stuff, any sort of cardio is good for that. But you could essentially, if you could like force yourself to wake up every day and run, you'd be able to like eat a lot at night, even crap food. But you would have to, it just makes it so much harder to keep your daily expenditure high. That's what I've read. I don't know if that's true. I'm not a scientist. The main thing that I've been doing is just lifting and cutting out a lot of shitty food and just eating rice and protein. That's it. Rice and protein. But I still eat a lot. Like I still eat a lot. So I'm lucky in that that I like to go to the gym and lift. If I didn't do that, I'd have to like really diet heavily. But I can still eat a lot. I get around like 2,000 to 2,500 calories a day, which is like a pretty considerable amount of food. And I'm still burning calories, you know? Yeah, you want about 1 gram of protein per body weight, yeah. Look like a bodyguard? I'm not there yet. I've been working on my traps. My traps is the only thing that I care about. I want to look like Tom Hardy in Warrior. You know what I'm talking about? Or Bane. I want to look like Bane. It was tough. The first like couple months of getting back into the gym was so hard. I just forced myself to go. But then after a couple of months, it's like you realize like you feel so much better. The only thing now that I'm still having a problem with is like I just don't sleep, dude. I just cannot sleep. I might actually have to get some sort of like sleeping aid because I just can't sleep. No matter what, no matter how much I run, how much I lift, I just don't get. I lay in my bed. I'm like. The other thing I don't do that I need to be doing more of is drinking water too. I don't drink as much water as I need to. I'm bad at sleeping and I'm bad at drinking water. 37 had to get a pacemaker. Is that because of weight or is that because you had like a heart attack or something? Be careful. Take care of your heart, man. All right, my friends, I think that's it. We mixed up 3 different recipes, and all 3 I would say are pretty freaking good. So that's pretty fun. That's always fun when you get a new set of flavorings to play with. This is what I mean. Like, this whole other side of the industry, they're not playing with anything new. We get new shit all the time. We're so spoiled. We're so spoiled in this industry. You would just expect more and more people to want to have fun with us, but it is what it is. We'll just keep to ourselves in our little corner of the world, making delicious aromas, staying off of smoking. Cheers, my friends. Hopefully you guys had a great Thanksgiving. I'm going to try to go live a lot more for the remainder of the year. It might not even be, like I might even go live tomorrow. Who knows? I might go live Thursday. Who knows? Obviously, we're going to have that Christmas probably from the 24th till that weekend, and then we probably come back. But starting in the new year, we have a new content schedule. I'm going to be doing a new channel for my reviews, for my movie reviews, because that's one thing I wanted to do is like to have like a personal channel. Because I just like making videos, so I'm going to do on my personal channel. It'll just be like, because I'm going to try to review one movie every day. I want to watch a movie and review it every single day for a year. I want to do that. So if you're interested in anything like that, I'll let you guys know when that's up. But I want to start that next year, along with the new content schedule that we have for DIYorDIE. We got a lot of stuff planned. Getting back into the swing of things. My kids will finally be at the age where I can have a little bit of freaking freedom here. I completely underestimated, 100%, 1,000,000% underestimated how much time I'd have with 2 kids. I was just like, all right, 1 kid was easy. 2 kids should be easy divided by 2. That's not. It's exponentially much harder. It's exponential. It's like 2 factorial or whatever, which is probably the same thing. Is 2 factorial the same thing as 2 times 2? I think it's not even. No, it's my math is. I don't know math. Okay, it's 2 to the exponential of 2, which I still think is 4, isn't it? How could I do this exponential? 2 is 4. Okay, because it's 2 to the. So this would be 2 times 2 factorial? No, that doesn't work. There we go. Okay, so it's 2 exponential 2 times 2. That's what having a second kid is like. You would think it would just be 1 plus 1. It's not. It's 2 exponential 2 times 2. So it's 8 times harder. They get easier later. Yeah. So we have more time coming up. I want to do more there's so much stuff that we got to do. Just I understand this year's been pretty slow for content wise, but I'm going to put the blame on my child. It's just been a lot. Just the transition has been tough to just keep the balance of the two, especially with the commercial work, because that's the stuff that pays all the bills, and that takes precedent, unfortunately, over this. If this got to an area where this, made more money than that, then I would focus a lot more on this. But unfortunately, it just doesn't. I just do this because I know I like the community and I want to stay in touch with everyone and make sure that this part of the community is still, you know, having stuff to do and new things to do and new stuff to look at. And, you know, I care very much about that. So that's why I continue to do it. As you know, it makes me no money. It actually costs me a lot of money. You know, no fault of anyone. It's just the state of things is that, you know, there's not many people are making e-liquid anymore. It's just not the way it was. So we've just had to change priorities a little bit, but I'm still here, guys. 11 years later, we're still chugging away. We're still making shit. Okay. We're still going to be doing it. Next year should be fun. Look forward to that. We'll close out this year big and strong. We'll probably do an end of the year best of something. So, it might just be like my favorites of the year. So favorite flavors, favorite this, favorite that, favorite recipe, something like that. We will be doing that. That'll probably be a stream if it's not a produced video. I'm thinking we just do it as a stream so we can all hang out and talk about it. That should be fun. And yeah, and then we could close out the year strong and come back in 2026. I can't even believe it's 2026. I can't believe it. I truly can't believe it. All right, everyone. Have a great day. Enjoy yourselves. I'll catch you guys later. Make sure you're subscribed over at the Facebook, facebook.com/groups/DIYorDIE It's very active. It's very fun in there. If you're not a member already. If you don't like Facebook, just make a fucking fake account just to interact with us over there. It's where we all hang out. So here's the link to that. And yeah, DIYorDIE.com.